Um, so big announcement. Yeah, we changed the name and a new intro. Yeah, after doing an episode with Taylor from Gamma Sector, by the way, he's really great. Go check him out. Um, I decided to change the name from T64 to Spiderbyte64. That's why there's always shows like Nostalgia Critic and Angry Video Game Nerd. That's the name of the character, the star of the show. That's who it is, and it's their show. They have the name after them. So why not change it to Spiderbyte64? Still keeping in the 64 part, just to make it look retro and cool.
Speaking about retro, why don't we just take a look at retro consoles? Sure, it actually seems like a really good idea. And no, I'm not going to talk about like the mini Super Nintendo or even the mini NES. Like those are plug and play consoles if you think about it. And I'm not going to look into like the bootleg consoles. No, instead we're going to look at consoles that have just been recently made by like third-party controllers and third-party people that make these sort of machines that you can still play NES, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis all in one. So, let's take a look.
So let's get things started, and I'm going to go wear my new Woody hoodie. I got it as a birthday gift, and I really enjoy it. It's really awesome. You knew I was going to wear a hat with this. It fit perfectly. Besides, I think he agrees with me. I was right. Anyway, let's talk about the Retro Duo, made by Retrobit. This is actually the system I picked up for $30. Not a bad price, but let's take a look at it.
Well, I got it all set up now. So let's see. Well, I should tell you that it's like light plastic and it can easily break. So I'm not going to hit it too hard. So as you can see there's some AV cables. It's not HDMI like the others. Other than that, let's set it up and let's find out.
Because this TV doesn't have this S-video cable, we don't need it. Whew. That thing was awful. Let's try it, hooking it up pretty hard. I'll just admit that. So, we got plugged in. Oh, AC adapter's already plugged in, so we don't have to worry about that. Now let's just plug in the controllers. Because it's one player, I'm just going to use the one controller. Oh, I know a game. Oh yeah, we need a game. We'll start with NES first, and luckily I chose Super Mario Bros. 3.
Wow, this actually looks really good on my TV. And I've got to say, it's not bad. It does have its purposes. Sounds okay. Okay, I think, yeah, as you can see, I have bad grammar. Anyway, it does look good, and it works, it functions very well. So, let's move on to Super Nintendo, the reason I got a Retro Duo anyway.
So, now let's turn to 16-bit with Super Nintendo. I already got the Toy Story game in, finally. I'm going to finally play this game. Finally. A physical copy. I switched this. Now you see here, it's on the dial here. That's the big reset button. Here, you can switch it to 8-bit, 16-bit. 16-bit is our Super Nintendo. Let's see if it actually works. Finally make it worth it. Lights on. Oh yeah, there's a second light. It'll be green. That's for 8-bit. And nothing. Are you kidding me? You can't be serious. Yeah, okay. I'm upset. Maybe if we tried Joe and Mac. Unbelievable. I'm upset about this. I actually paid $30 for this. I deliberately asked the previous owners if there was something wrong with it. I actually told them, hey, is there something I should know before I buy this? Is there anything that is not working? If it is, maybe I should know about this. Then I could, but they just went, no, everything is fine. Yeah. Well, that's $30. Actually, my opinion, I think worth $25. $30 is not a bad price. If normally this device goes for like $60 on the internet, $30 isn't really a bad price. I shouldn't complain. But only the NES part works. If you just want to play NES straight out, then I recommend you having this one. Look, the Retro Dual SNES part would be perfect, and I think this would be a good console. It plays region-free. It unlocks those games that are like unlicensed or even like PAL version. No joke, it actually works that way. Super Nintendo part was the reason I wanted to play why I got this. But because it doesn't work, what's the point? Luckily, I might give this to someone. They would love the NES. Whoever is like an NES collector would probably like this. I can just play NES games on it with a SNES controller.
Are you troubled by strange noises in the middle of the night?
Do you experience feelings of dread in your basement or attic?
Have you or any of your family ever seen a spook, specter, or ghost?
If the answer is yes, then don't wait another minute. Pick up your phone and call the professionals. Go
Ghostbusters!
Our courteous and efficient staff is on call 24 hours a day to serve all your supernatural elimination needs.
We're ready to believe you!
Luckily, I got a backup system. One that is going to be very helpful. Hyperkin's very own Retron 2.
So yeah, it's the same as that, but it's a little harder plastic. And yeah, it's the same system, so it uses AV cables like the other one, and there they are. Again, we're not going to use the S-Video. And we got controllers, one for NES and one for SNES. Little known fact I should mention, it has the same color as the Retro Dual, but I prefer the classic one that looks like the Super Nintendo.
Let's start playing Mario Brothers. Why not? So far, this controller is okay, but look at this. There's even actually a slow-mo button. It's just pausing the game over and over, so it's making this game really hard to play. I can understand about challenge, but it just seems weird. Hey, there's a... Mine. Okay. Yeah, this thing is... Yeah, the controller here isn't good. Luckily, we can swap it out for an actual NES controller. This cord's really long, but it is worth it. It's sort of an actual NES controller. But let's try Mario 2 and see how its availability will work. It actually works. I'm really happy. Now, the moment of truth. One thing that will make it all worth it. Will it play the SNES? Oop, I forgot. You see, there's actually a switch here. It's shaped like that Super Nintendo power and reset. You see, here you can switch it from 8-bit to SNES, reset, eject, and power. So, is it worth it? Well, don't fail me, Retron. Yes! Yeah! It works.
So yeah, it looks good. Actually, it's very nice on my TV. There's some HD quality to it. It functions very well, sounds good. Overall, I'm very happy for what the Super Nintendo did. Retron 2, thank you so much. So, if you're looking for a retro console, if you find that H on the box, or it says Hyperkin, then you know that you're in good hands.
Let's test it with Killer Instinct. I bet she'll work. Oh no. No. No, 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 no. That's the thing about these old games. They take a while to load, but I'm getting really scared. Yes! Yes. It actually works. I was gonna show you the Joe and Mac, but maybe some other time. So, in other words, the Retron 2 is actually really great. So, if you're in the mood for retro consoles, pick up Retron by Hyperkin. You know you're doing good. You know you have a good product when you see that little H on this thing. But there is one more thing I want to talk about. It's called the Hyperkin Superboy. Here's the whole story about this. I'll tell you right after I put this back on the shelf and that Retro Duo right back in the box, and probably, I don't know what I'll do with it.
Hyperkin decided to invent a product called the Superboy. This was sort of their take on, well, I'll explain a little bit later. Anyway, this game system can play both North American and all international games. Even games that are unlicensed can still be played on this system. It's really cool. I don't own it, but this is something I would like to own. Like other consoles that will try to be the same, and it's kind of cool, it's portable, and if you think about it, and you know how I said I'd get back to it? Well, here it is. This is technically a Nintendo Switch for the 90s. Yeah, think about it, it's a Nintendo Switch for the 90s. So technically, this is the Switch to SNES experience. You want the Switch to SNES experience? Get Superboy. I don't know if they do skins, but if I get one, I hope I get it customized so mine can look like this. That'd be really cool. See, it even got my logo.
And that's all the time we have today. I know that you all are going, hey, you didn't review any of the games. Well, I didn't want to. I was actually reviewing the consoles themselves. But it's pretty cool, and I do want to say thank you for your time, and, well, happy trails, folks. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to play. I'm going to play my game. But which one? Hey guys, little update. Yeah, the new theme song's great, and it's going to be a little long, so it's going to be like that 2 minutes tops, and yeah, some new changes going to go up, and so for the next 2 episodes, it's going to be different, because I'm not using that new theme song for a while, just because of, like, there's some interesting separate projects, and I don't know, some things are changing, and a little bit of an update on the retro consoles. I actually just got myself a Sony PlayStation for like $10 at a garage sale. That's not a bad price. I am actually considering selling that Retro Duo if anyone wants it. And the shout out is to Tanuki Toad Team. Hope I'm saying that right, because if I'm getting that wrong, I'm really sorry. I really am. Yeah, so thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. And of course, then, this episode is sort of dedicated to Hyperkin. They're still around, but yeah. But I want just to say thank you for these great products, and I'm not sponsored, but I wish I was. Boy, I should just make that into a t-shirt. Not sponsored, but I wish I was. Well, I just wanted to say thank you for watching, so that there's some updates. Hopefully, I might be changing a few things, like probably around here, but I don't know what's going to happen. So yeah, there'll be some updates or some news, but thank you for watching, and I hope you are excited for the next episode next month. So yeah, thank you for your time.